What's up, everyone? Welcome to a Rocket Punch Army review. This is Charles, otherwise known as Chachi Power. Today I'm going to finally be covering the MP-12 LAMBOR, otherwise known as Sideswipe here in the US. You'll see right here he's in vehicle mode, which is based off the Lamborghini Countach LP500S. This is the newest release of Takara Tomy's Transformers Masterpiece line. There's a lot of things to cover, so I just want to get the box out of the way first. Box, very nice, although very small, as you can see, and you'll notice the gloss is right over the vehicle and robot mode. Everything else is a nice matte finish. The Lamborghini logo, proudly displayed here because they do have the official license from Lamborghini to make this. And here is the foil licensing sticker at the bottom. On the side there, you'll see a beautiful representation of the Lamborghini, which is the actual toy on the side here, as you can tell from the panel lines. And on the other side here, you'll see LAMBOR himself. And on the back, a little bit of description stuff here in Japanese. And you'll see how he compares to Optimus Prime here. And here, you can see that he does fit in the trailer there. Again, Lamborghini mode. Now, when you first take Sideswipe out of the package, he comes in a very basic little plastic tray. Also included is a spec card. Although this is cardboard, I've noticed the third parties make them out of plastic. Would be nice to have a plastic one, but here it is, MP-12 LAMBOR. Got the specs on the back and a couple photos of him. And you also get a color instruction booklet. Take a look at that real quick here. You'll see that right there. A little description on his weapons. Get the missile launcher, flare gun, pile driver, and the actual instructions on the back. Now, a few of you at the beginning of the video may have noticed the amazingly huge panel gaps there. That's mostly due to me not knowing how to transform it, because when I opened it from the box it was not like that. I've only transformed it once, so I'm not an expert at it. But take a look at vehicle mode. It's a beautiful, beautiful representation of the Lamborghini. I absolutely love it. Right off the bat, and it may not be noticeable on video, but the paint kind of sucks. And I'll bring it up close so you can see, but you'll notice the edge right there. See how the paint is crazing right on the border there? It looks a little darker here because apparently they did not put enough paint here or a base coat underneath to keep it from looking translucent. Let's see where else. Back here, you'll see the paint kind of builds up right on this corner, like as if they had it hanging and the paint just builds up there. I don't know, it's a little bit sloppy. Weird paint splatter here, kind of hard to see on camera, but overall beautiful. You got the big Autobot logo there, the clear headlights, you got the painted detail out back, and it's also got the Lamborghini and Countach logos there. And you even got real Lamborghini 5-hole wheels there. I like that they went so far as to include that detail. The tires are plastic, they're not rubber over plastic rims. It's just one piece, just the rims are painted silver. Very nice underneath. A lot of panels just closing everything up, so it's not really messy or having robot bits everywhere, so that's cool. And now for scaling with the MP-10 trailer, this is actually the Hasbro version. I've got it set up here, so we'll see how that scales up. You guys already saw the picture at the beginning, but whatever. So I'm going to open these doors here, and there he is, just waiting to come out. Bring this down, and you'll see he's perfectly scaled with the trailer, which I think is really cool. No real Lamborghini would ever be able to come out through here, just get stuck right there and teeter-totter, but pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is move ahead into the transformation. This is going to be my second time transforming this guy, so I do have the help of the instructions here, which I'll probably give up halfway through. But according to the instructions, you bring the wheels in like so, like that. Then you're going to pull out the arms this way. Well, these are what's going to become the arms later on, like that. And then you have to bring this assembly forward, the nose piece. Fold it over like so. Straighten these arms up here. Then come to the back, unfold the spoiler, and just be careful it is tabbed in, like that. Just open that up like so. Then the actual top piece of the car comes out and forward. At this point you'll unhinge what will become the feet right here, then split this open like that. Bring each rear quarter panel around like so. This one's a little stubborn. Then the taillight garnish just comes down like this, and then just unfold this like that. You'll see it start to become the legs here. Then finish flipping these around on both sides. Then form the feet, just fold them forward this way. These spoiler pieces go back and make up the heel. You also want to pull out the actual heels from below the feet. So you bring that forward like that. Alright, turn it around and you'll see the legs are hollow. So it's got these pieces here. What you'll do is open these up like that. Alright, then bring this down, and what's cool is this flap forms the side of the leg here, which I thought was really nice. Now when you bring this down, go behind this little red piece. Alright, bring this one down too, again behind the red piece. Alright, and then just fit the red pieces in that little area that's been notched out for it. And now you form the legs. And in the waist here, just bring it back, fold the bottom down like so. Right, and then bring the top half up like that. Then you've got this crotch piece that you have to fold down before you put this down like that. And you'll see this little tab here. It simply tabs right below the bumper, right under the license plate. There's a little hole right there, and that's going to clip right into place there. And by bringing the hood forward, you've pretty much formed the head, but you'll see the head is split in half. I would guess that's for fitment. You just bring this up, obviously. There's the head. The arms, you just got to work on the arms here, just straighten them out both sides like that, and just flip them around. And you're going to want to form the hands, obviously. So let's see, these panels open up like so. Bring the hand out. There you go. You got the hand on that side, and I want to get this one too. Bring the hand out and close the panels. Now the first review I saw did have somebody say you can just bring this down because it sits flush against its back, and then the proper way was to fold the windows in, which I'll show you. Alright, and then it left like no way to flatten it down, so it looked kind of stupid. You do have to fold these in, but there's just a certain way of folding them in. There's actually a two-piece hinge on the windows, which allow you to bring this in to give them a little bit of a thinner look instead of having them be wide like that, and still allow you to bring it right up against its back. Now instead of folding it in with the top hinge, you have to fold it in with this bottom hinge here, like that. See that? And then you can bring it in, top again. Alright, and bring it in. And then this will allow you to flatten it right up against its back. So you get the thin piece here, the thin look, and you're still able to push it flat up against its back. And that's really all it takes to transform him. Nothing crazy, nothing out of this world. Very good engineering. A little bit above what you would find in a very good Deluxe, but I enjoy it. It's a really cool transformation. Now we're just going to add a couple of pieces here just to complete the look. You get a shoulder mounted cannon there. So you can put it on either side. You'll see there's little indentations there for this black piece here. So you can just go ahead and push it in. I do suggest holding the shoulder while you do that. Alright, like that. And then he's got the gun here. Now the gun has a little tab on the side here, which you can put in a little notch that's inside his hand. And by the way, the hands do open, not single fingers. The thumb stays stationary, but these four fingers do open. And there's a little hole right in there for this little notch thing, piece, whatever you want to call it, so you can hold it. Now he's also got the pile driver option, which is very simple. You open the panel here, fold his arm in, and simply just pop this in like so, and now you got pile drivers. Boop, 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 boop. So yes, he is small. This is where Masterpiece line is headed. Basically everything's been scaled down. We all got spoiled with the very first Masterpiece with MP-01 Optimus Prime, huge and heavy, full of metal, but it's been a downwards trend as far as size. This guy has absolutely no die-cast. I believe that's the first for any Masterpiece figure. They've all had some sort of die-cast, whether it be feet or something structural, but this has no die-cast. And honestly, me being as big a die-cast fan as I am, I really don't see anywhere where die-cast would have been necessary. Really, if any die cast would have been thrown into this, it's really just to be able to say it has die cast, because otherwise, not really needed. I think the feet, at the very minimum, might have fared well being made out of die cast, but I don't miss it on this. I hate to say that because I'm a big die cast fan, but I really don't miss a die cast on this. Now, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's scale them up against other masterpieces and a couple of deluxes and some third parties that I have. So here's MP-12 LAMBOR Sideswipe with his G1 counterpart. Although this is a knockoff, it's the same representation of what you would see with the Takara version, Diaclone, or the G1 Hasbro version. So yeah, quite a bit bigger. I love how, even though the design is very different, it's very noticeable that it's completely influenced by G1. I mean, it's got everything you would see in this one, just in a modern form. And here he is with his Classics Sideswipe. You'll see not much taller. It's just really cool to see two beautiful figures side by side. This gives you an idea of how it scales up to a deluxe. You notice it is a tad bigger. And this is how it scales with the Masterpiece Rodimus. This is the Hasbro version, which looks a little bit different because I've gone ahead and customized it. But you can see the difference in size with that. Now we have the Takara MP-11 Starscream alongside of LAMBOR. And finally, one more masterpiece. This is the Takara MP-10. You'll see there's a good size difference, but relatively in scale. And this is what we're going to expect from the Masterpiece line. Now that you've seen how he compares to Masterpiece, I do want to show you a couple of third-party figures, just for fun. So I've got the MW03 from iGear, the Hench, right next to him. You'll see a size difference, but pretty good scale, I think. Now we got another iGear figure here. This is the Medical Specialist, and these guys look beautiful together. Perfect size. And last but not least, we have the Art Feather Bumblebee. So ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the review. I hope you found it enjoyable. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I always try to answer all my questions or comments. So till next time, guys, bye-bye.